Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, just outside Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. We are anxiously awaiting a battle as this fan base is ready to show everyone worldwide what FIU football is all about. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Owls offense will get the first crack at it here. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
Wide receiver shows motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Underwood. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Nifty little dance step. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense will go to work for the first time today. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
It might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
They'll run it from the gun. Ran through the contact. It's a fumble.
And as a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers. You force the fumble. But, man, what a break for the offense to fall back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because it's the luck of a bounce.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. FIU pushing tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Hard running there. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Looking for room. It's Underwood. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Underwood. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Sweet feet on the move. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. FIU pushing tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Florida International.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They're trying to get to him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Underwood. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Panthers want to pick up the tempo.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Tempo and overdrive. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. dialing up a second down pass play. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And the 3-ball gives us a tie. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Trying play action. Fires left. Got his man downfield. The expressway is wide open. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Just buried it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Give to the back. Nice move to stay on his feet. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. FIU pushing tempo.
And that's another FIU.
They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense, quick tempo. They'll go to the toss. Can't get him to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's right on target. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. They want to just keep throwing it. Slips a tackle. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Quick release by the QB. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll run play action. Keeps the legs moving. And they're able to get him on the ground. FIU pushing tempo. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. FIU will line up to punt. He gets a block. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Got him downfield. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30. Now on first down after that completion. They'll try the run. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The give to the running back from the shotgun. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to punch it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Powers forward. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 6 over Tulsa. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He locked up and held on to bring him down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. On second down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. They're going to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see it. And the ball comes out. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A strike downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. Fights off a defender. And the defense gets to the quarterback. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's looking for an open man on second down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40, the 20, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Owls. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception, everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw on second down. Escapes trouble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Runs through the tackle.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
From the gun, the ground game. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. And the Panthers will hustle to the line. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Fast motion from the offense. On second down, he'll fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Terrell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Plows through the defense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to the well. Nice move to keep running. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. From the gun, running back gets to give. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. FIU will line up to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Motion from the offense. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. He'll do it himself. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Panthers want to crank the tempo. Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes a connection. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
They move the tight end all over. He'll keep it himself. Smashes through. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. FIU set up with another first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They get to the line quickly. Off the play fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. FIU will line up to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks the tackle. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Pressure coming. Feeling some heat. Fires to the right. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The play-action fake. He slings it deep to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. The give to the back. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Panthers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And that's another FIU.
On the run, it's Lions. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 45, on his way. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And that's another FIU.
He's looking to throw it. Now sliding to his left. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. The give to the back. Discards a man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Got a man. It's Nelson. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Panthers will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Smashes in between the uprights. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Using his legs to buy some time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. FIU pushing tempo.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Finds a tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He'll pitch it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab enough for the 1st. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. FIU set up with another 1st down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Makes a man miss. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Owls have enough for the first down. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. Smashes through. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide out in motion. Fires to the wide out. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He makes a catch. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Now adjusting. He's going to take off.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That makes the score. Florida Atlantic, 41. Florida International, 22.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Nelson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
We're trailing this much in the fourth quarter. The offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Throws to the wideout. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. He'll pull it on the read. Tackled after picking up the first down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. The give to the tailback. Running with power. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.